The Miami Dolphins have clinched a playoff spot. The Miami Dolphins have beaten the 10-4 Dallas Cowboys. The Miami Dolphins are 11-4. What is up, Finn fans? You are going to get a video tomorrow, a deeper dive slash Christmas slash playoff where we're at video. But Merry Christmas. What a Christmas Eve. The Miami Dolphins beat the Dallas Cowboys 22-20. We're going to jump into some stats, and then I'm going to talk about some things. I got to pull my Twitter because I retweeted a bunch of things, especially quotes from players and stuff that I really want to talk about because there's a lot that was said and a lot of interesting stuff. So hold on. Okay, we're at the beginning. So we'll start with the away team. Dak Prescott, 20 for 32, 253 yards, 2 touchdowns, 107.9 passer rating. He had a good game. Tony Pollard, we shut down their run game though. Tony Pollard, 38 rushing yards. Dak Prescott, 25. He had a big one when David Long Jr. bit on the play action, kind of showed his back to Dak, let him get a big run there. CeeDee Lamb, 2 carries for 14. Now, CeeDee Lamb was torching us, 6 catches, 118 yards, and a long touchdown. Tolbert, 2 catches, 51. Jake Ferguson, 4 for 45. And then Brandon Cooks, 2 for 14, and that other touchdown. Dak Prescott did have the fumble on the 1-yard line that hugely helped the Miami Dolphins. That fumble doesn't happen, Dolphins might not win that game. But also, Mike McDaniel going for it on 4th and goal. Also, Dolphins won. They deserve it. They won. Only 1 sack, a half a sack for Armstrong and a half a sack for Parsons. 1 sack on the day. We had Jackson back. We had Armstead back. We're going to get Hunt back. This is pretty good. It's pretty good. And then for the Miami Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa, 24 for 37, 293 yards, 1 touchdown, a 98.1 passer rating. Raheem Mostert, 11 carries, 46 yards. Devon Achane, 7 for 24. And Jeff Wilson Jr., 5 for 21. And Jeff Wilson Jr. sealing the game for Miami, getting the 2 first downs that we needed them to. Receiving wise, Tyreek Hill, 9 for 99 yards. Durham Smythe, 5 for 56. Jalen Waddle, 1 for 51. And then you have Raheem Mostert, the 1 for 4 yards and the touchdown. He's now on 21 total touchdowns on the season. Tua did have a fumble, but he did get the ball back and then proceeded to throw a pass, which was really cool on that one. 4 sacks on the day. 1.5 for Thor, AVG. 1 for Sealer. 1.5 for Bradley Chubb, which puts him over 10 sacks on the season. I'll talk more about that tomorrow. But, big, fat, juicy but I need to talk about our kicker and the MVP of this game, and that is Jason Sanders. That man was 5 for 5, 3 for 3 from 50 plus, kicking a 57-yard field goal, accumulating 16 points on the day. What a thing of beauty. Jason Sanders coming in clutch, helping the Dolphins out extremely. Let's see if I can find some quotes. Tyreek Hill said, scratch off the box. I'm looking for what Stephen A. and Shan Sharp and Skip Bayless are going to say. There's a lot of people talking crap on the Miami Dolphins. This season, first in the NFL is Tua Tagovailoa in completion percentage with 71% and passing yards for 3,921. But he just broke 4,000 passing yards. QBs that led in both the last 40 years: Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Kurt Warner, Brett Favre. That's some pretty good company to keep. Players of the Miami Dolphins are surrounding Jason Sanders in the locker room and screaming in celebration. Great team moment. Sanders said, I felt like I was waiting for that moment since the Jets game last year. If you remember, we missed the field goal that would have put us up with 8 minutes left in that game, and then the game kind of fell apart. I was at that game. Tua Tagovailoa in December. I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow. 73% completion percentage, 260 yards per game, 4 touchdowns, 0 turnovers, and 110.7 passer rating, and he's 3-1. Tyreek Hill, after seeing Jason Sanders make 5 field goals, including a game winner and 3 50-yarders, he joked that he was going to bring back the ping pong table because he was really good at it. But yeah. Oh, last one from Teron Armstead. He said Tua's laser focused. He's hungry. He's an MVP caliber player. We go as Tua goes. The Miami Dolphins have clinched. One more time. Have clinched a playoff spot. There's not many teams in the NFL right now that have clinched a playoff spot. This was a tough battle of a game for the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. What, to me, it came down to was the fact that the Cowboys had 1 turnover and the Dolphins had none. Miami's total yards was 375. The Cowboys was 339. Turnovers, Cowboys had 1, Dolphins had none. First downs, Cowboys had 19, Dolphins had 22. When it came to time of possession, the Cowboys had the ball for 31 minutes and 2 seconds, and the Dolphins had it for 28 minutes and 58 seconds. I'm just so happy right now. I'm just so happy. The only teams right now that have clinched a playoff spot are San Fran and Detroit have clinched their division. Dallas and Philly have clinched a playoff spot. But in the AFC, there's only 2 teams that have clinched a playoff spot, and that is the Baltimore Ravens at the number 1 seed and the Miami Dolphins at the number 2 seed. But tomorrow, we will be rooting for the 49ers to beat the Baltimore Ravens, and then we will be tied for first place. But unfortunately, strength of schedule, the Ravens have a higher one, so they're going to still be in the tiebreaker. But still, 11-4 up to this point. It's just a thing of beauty now. When it comes to this game, the defense was really good, but again, towards the end, they kind of started to falter a little bit. They kind of like CeeDee Lamb was doing whatever they wanted to, played a little bit too soft on some coverages. But the offense needed to pick it up a little bit. That being said, though, I'm not going to sit here and get too much on the offense because look at this. We're facing a defense that is number 6 in total defense, number 4 in passing. We should have definitely ran the ball. They were 5th in scoring defense, allowing 18.9 per game. We scored 22. They are a good defense. The fact that we went out and beat this team is just shows how much resiliency and how good this Dolphin team fights. Now, was there some things that need to be cleaned up? Of course. Still having to call timeouts, still delay a game, still these little mess-ups, especially home, need to be fixed. Taking some sacks, again, we'll look at the film and see could he have made throws or threw it away or whatever. In some situations, kind of bothered me. Tua missed some throws late in the game. The one to Cedric Wilson on an out route, and he missed Tyreek Hill twice. Kind of bothered me. But other than that, Tua was on. He hit Jalen Waddle with a nice deep pass. He was doing what he needed to do. I'm very happy with this team. 11-4. We have a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense. Those are teams that win playoff games. Those are teams that win these tight games against good opponents. This was the fraud bowl. Miami Dolphins won it. They're not the frauds. Sitting at 11-4. Now we have a test. We're going to Baltimore. Now Baltimore's playing tomorrow on the West Coast. And they didn't move the game till 4 or the night game. It's still staying at 1 o'clock. So they have to deal with that, cramming all that stuff in for them, whereas the Dolphins played at home. Hopefully that's an advantage for them. Hopefully the Dolphins take serious, thought process. I don't know what I'm trying to say because I'm still buzzing from beating the Cowboys. But if the Miami Dolphins win next week against the Baltimore Ravens, it doesn't matter what the Bills do. The Dolphins clinch the AFC East. So all the Dolphins have to do is win against the Ravens. Or I think if the Bills lose next week, so if the Bills lose to the Patriots, the Dolphins clinch. And if the Dolphins win, the Dolphins clinch. Because if they lose, they go to 9-7 with 1 game left, and they would still be 2 games behind, and the Dolphins would clinch. So if Buffalo loses, the Dolphins clinch, or if the Dolphins win, they clinch the East. Let's go New England. But other than that, I got a video for you guys tomorrow, a Merry Christmas video, a deeper dive video. We're going to look at the playoff standings. We're going to look at a bunch of things tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. But this game, it's just what a Christmas Eve game. 2016 was the last time we clinched on Christmas Eve against the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. So a lot of fun. Enjoy the day. Enjoy your family. Santa will be coming in the morning, and then 9 o'clock in the morning, you will get a video from me. I love you guys, everyone, guys and girls. You guys, I just want to say, you hung out in my live stream without me there. You got it to 200 likes without me there. Like, I can't explain how much that means to me. So, Merry Christmas. I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the win. But like usual, stay classy and fins up.